sampling distribution of the sample mean. The sampling distribution of the sample mean is the probability distribution of all possible sample means that could be obtained from a population when repeatedly taking random sample of a fixed size. It describes how the sample mean varies across the different samples and follow these key properties. The first one, its mean is equal to the population mean, mu sub x bar. Second, its standard deviation, called the standard error, is where standard deviation sign is the population standard deviation, and n is the sample size. Third, by the central limit theorem CLT, it approaches a normal distribution as the sample size increases, regardless of the shape of the original population distribution. Now, let's watch a video presentation on how to solve a sampling distribution.
So, hello everyone, we have our sample distribution right here. We have our population consists of the 5 numbers. We have 98, 97, 91, 89, 90, and 94. Consider sample size of 2 that can be drawn from the population. So to solve this, we need our formula. So our formula would be here. So since our population is 5, then our sample size will be 2 here. So n minus r, so basically it's 5 minus 2. Okay, so we write again 5, 2 factorial. Then 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 factorial. So we all need next is we were going to count down 5 to 1 and multiply together. So we have right here 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. After this one, so 2 times 1 times 3, 2, 1. Cancel the common terms. Cancel this right here, this right there. So we only have 5 times 4. So we write it again. 5 times 4 and 2. 2 times 1. So 5 times 4 is equals to 20. 2 times 1 is equals to 2. So divide this one and we will get the answer of 10. So therefore, we can draw a 10 possible outcomes of our population. That's it.
Now we've already done the step 1, so now let's proceed to the step 2. So the step 2 is we're going to find the sample. So since our population is 5, the 98, 97, 91, 89, and 94, and our sample size is 2, so the result of this is 5 NCR2 is equals to 10. So there will be a total of 10 possible outcomes. So ano nga ba ito siya? So, but before you list the sample, be careful because repeating of the number matter in sample distribution. So let's start. So the first one is 98, 97. So the second one, so I will write all the 10 possible outcomes.
yung population niya. Tapos kanya, aking na po yan. Pero based on formula, ito na
So this will be our possible outcome. So let's count if this is total of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is total of 10 samples. But before you proceed to the step 3, please check carefully if there's a repeat number. As I said kanina, na ang sample distribution, the repetition of the number does matter. So let's check. So since there's no repeat number, let's now proceed to the step 3.
Now that we already got the sample, let's now find the sample mean. Remember, in sample mean we have a process, and that is to add and divide. So, the first thing we do is to add the numbers in the first column. So the numbers in our first column is 98 and 97. So if we add them, it will turn into 105. So next is we will add this by 2. So 2 is from our sample size. So if we add them by 2, we will get a 97.5. Now, always remember, in sample mean, it should always be a whole number. So we will turn the 97.5 into a whole number. So to make it a whole number, we will round off the 5. So it will be a 98. So that will be our first sample mean. Now, next, we will add the second column. So 98.91 is equal to 189. So we will divide it by 2. Then we will get the 94.5. Again, we will round off the 5 into 94 because it's 5 and above. So it will be a 95. So in our second sample B, we have a 95. And now that we already know the steps, I will now write the other sample B. We have Now, let's take the other step.
Done step 3, we're going to proceed sa step 4, which is kukunin natin yung sampling distribution ng sample mean. In order to us to get the sampling distribution of sample mean is kukunin natin yung value from here. So sa pagkuha ng sampling distribution of sample mean is kukunin natin yung value from lowest value to highest value. So here we have 90, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, and 98.
What we want to show now is actually done to solve the sample and sample mean. So let's proceed to probability. So how can we get the probability of the mean? We have a sample mean. We have a 7 sample mean. So the 90 is we have 1 probability. So 1 over 10. So the number 2 is 92. So we have 1 over 1 So we have a 1 over 10. The number 3 is, we have a 93. So we have a 293. So 2 over 10. So the number 4 is 94. So we have 294. So 2 over 10. The number 5 is 95. So we have a 5. We have a 5. So 1 over 10. So the number 6 is 96. So we have 296 too. So we have a 2 over 10. The last number is 98. So we have a 198. So we have a 1 over 10. So that's all.